Kenny's car. Nice car. And here is his job over here, giving him $45. So we need to find an expression where a cash outflow of $179 is represented, and then a cash inflow, a deposit of at least $45 to keep his balance at $150. So looks like 284 was his initial endowment. Then he subtracted $179 to make the car payment, but then added the deposit. And isn't that what we just did here? We had $284. We subtracted $179 to make a car payment. Then we added a deposit to keep the balance equal to or greater than $150. So B will be the answer. All right. 30, we're talking about a parabola here, so let's make a little graph here. X squared plus 5 means that our parabola will be right here at x equals, sorry for that crappy parabola, at x equals 5 right there. So let's describe the shift in the vertex if in the function 5 is changed to -2. So we'd take that vertex and bring it all the way down here to x equals -2, and up here it's at +5. So that's a total shift. That's a total distance change of 7 units in the downward direction. So it's going to be down 7 units. Alright, let's talk about 31. Change the inequality x minus 2y is less than 4 from standard form to slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So let's make this look like that. So we'll go -2y is less than 4. We'll subtract x from each side. So 4 minus x. Then we will divide each side by -2. And then after that, we will cancel those out, and that becomes y is less than 4 divided by -2 is -2. Negative x divided by -2, negative divided by negative would be a +1/2 x. And if you want to, you can do one last step and rearrange those. So we'll bring that +1/2 x over here and that -2 over there. So now our equation is in y equals mx plus b form. That was 2 steps. The first step was we subtracted x from each side, and then the second step was we divided through by the number in front of y. Okay, 32. Graph the following inequalities. Okay, so let's first talk about these inequalities. We read this as y is less than or equal to. So that means we're going to use a solid line to graph this. And since y is less than, we're going to shade below the line. So let's graph this. So we'll find a y-intercept of +2 right there. And then we'll chart our slope of 1/3, rise over run, 1, 2, 3. So there's our line right there. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not very good at drawing straight lines on this thing. So there's our line. Y is less than, so we shade below the line. Okay, let's look at this one. This says y is greater than or equal. So that means we need to shade above the solid line. So we need to shade above, and we're going to use a solid line. So x plus 2, so that's our y-intercept, and we'll graph our slope up 2 over 3, 1, 2, 3, right there, up 2 over 3, 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Graph our line there, our nice straight line, and we shade above. Okay, let's do this one. Alright, these are different. This just says y is greater than. This said y is greater than or equal to, and that's why we used a solid line. But when y is just greater than, and no equal to, we don't see a little equal to right there, we're going to use a dotted line. So let's chart our line here. So we find a y-intercept of -3. And our slope is negative 1/4. So down 1 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so there's our line. Looks something like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Dotted line. Dot, 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 dot. And we shade above it because this says y is greater than. Okay, and let's move over here. Y is less than negative 2x plus 1. So there's our plus 1. And here's negative 2. So down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. Let's draw that straight line through there. Oh, gosh, again, dotted line. Dot, 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 dot. Because it's just y is less than. It's not y is less than or equal to. That's why we used a solid line to represent that idea. This is just y is less than. So we shade below it. Alright, let's check out 33.